Today we are talking about thought transmission and how important it is to become aware of the things you dwell upon, of the thoughts and assumptions that you are entertaining, because they are not just affecting you, they are affecting your environment, the people around you, those who have to reflect those assumptions back to you. But before I get into it, hello everyone, if you're new here. My name is Al, welcome to my channel, and if you're in need of coaching, I'm having a sale this weekend, 10% off, so check out the description box. But right now, let's get into today's topic. So guys, before I start this video, I would like to remind you of something. Everything that we are talking in this channel is something that all of you can do and that all of you have been doing. It's nothing new for us. It's something that we are doing whether we do it consciously or not. So why not using this superpower for something that is good, that is positive, not only for you, but the people around you? Thought transmission is a real thing. I once told you guys a story of mine where I was a bit younger and I was wanting to break up with my boyfriend at the time, but I did not know how to do it without hurt him, and then he broke up with me. Another situation is a client of mine. She would always have those arguments with her boyfriend in her inner world, and then she would wonder why they would fight for everything, why they would always have arguments. And the reason is quite simple. It's the impact that you have in your reality, the impact that you have in your environment around you and the people that you are thinking about. Everyone is your Gestalt because you are the one breathing life into your world, into the things that affect you personally. You are the one making things important or manifesting more of through your focus and your attention and the things that you assume in your inner world. Everything that happens in the 3D is neutral. It doesn't have to affect you, but then your emotions get involved and you take things personally. And then you make it mean something about you and something about the world around you, and you keep seeing more and more of it. So you are also the person here with the responsibility to make sure that you understand what's going on within you, that you can choose your thoughts. When a negative thought pops up, you don't have to get involved with it. You don't have to entertain it. You don't have to make it important. You can observe it. You don't need to have an emotional reaction to it. Just look at it. Just say, look, that thought is coming up again. No problem. It's just that. It can't affect me. It cannot hurt me. It's just there. And then it will disappear and something else is going to come up. You don't have to fear your thoughts. You don't need to be afraid of them. You just have to entertain them and not actively get involved with everything that comes up. Do not allow it to affect you. Don't create chaos in your life or hurt yourself by entertaining negative stuff, because you are not only affecting you, the people around you, they are aspects of you and they have to reflect what is within. How fast people are going to reflect an assumption back to you, it depends. It depends on how natural things are to you or how much you believe that that's the case, that they really think that way about you, that they really feel a certain way about you, or they want to do something for you. When you think about your assumptions, do you feel stressed out or do you feel relaxed? Like, this is the most logical outcome, the most logical thing to happen in my life is that. Because when you feel that way, when you feel like I feel secure in my assumption, the 3D can show me whatever it wants, I still feel secure in my assumption. This is where you want to be. In the end, it's about how secure you feel in the assumption that this is a fact, that it's it either is already a fact in your life or it is the most logical outcome. Most of the times we can make things work for us even though we have resistance, and what we are focusing on may not make sense or feel real, but there is something that we can focus on that is going to feel real and is going to get us to where we want to be. For example, many of you are manifesting communication. So if you have that person in your life and you are communicating with them, and you know they always get back to me, it's just not the way that I want. I want them to text me several times a day and they are only texting me once a week or once a day. Then focus on what you are getting. They always contact me. They always reply to me. They are always thinking of me. They always want to tell me what's going on in their lives, because it's going to be easier for you to accept it instead of focusing on the lack or feeling the lack. Okay, this is how I turned things around with a boyfriend of mine. Instead of getting a text a day or every 2 days, by saying, oh, I can trust that he always texts me. I know he always texts me, so I can relax. I don't need to worry about. When a thought popped up that was negative, I would say, no, he always gets back to me. He always contacts me. And he started contacting me every few minutes, several times during the day. So you can do this too, just by making things work for you. One of the questions that I get quite often is, if my SP doesn't know me, is he thinking about me? Is she thinking about me? Are they having the same assumptions that I have? And this is the thing, if they don't know you, they most likely don't have you on their minds, okay? But they have a general assumption of the person that they want to be with. And that assumption, that idea, is going to fit what you are bringing with, okay? So when your path crosses, they are going to feel something like, where have you been? Okay, I have been looking for you for such a long time. It feels like coming home. It feels like, oh, I finally met that person that I've been looking for. Whatever you want people to reflect back to you, you have to embody first. So you have to assume that this is who you are. The best thing would be if you knew, this is who I am, this is my story, this is what I'm going through. And you can use several things to kind of exercise that mindset. You can affirm, you can visualize, you can script, okay? That's why I always create a conversation where someone that I know congratulates me or admires me for being the person that I want to be. And then I reply, thank you. Yeah, I know that this is who I am. I know that this is what I'm going through. And then I say something about my self-concept. Yeah, it's because I'm the best thing that happened to that person, or I am the best employee in that firm, or whatever your story is. Because this makes it so real for your subconscious mind. And for that conversation to take place, you have to become that person in the 3D. It has to become a fact in the 3D. Don't forget, everything exists and is created in imagination. So use this superpower to create the most amazing things, the most amazing life for you and others in your reality. Okay? That's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to talk soon. Bye-bye.